Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
Fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll look to throw here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Travis Homer taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, here's Tua. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 38, Tua escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-all is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Second down and 6 now from the 42. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Travis Homer, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drop. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. He's got this to Williams, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Offense set to begin their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
To throw again on second down. Tua eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gabriel Davis, 63 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. 20! And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Vedvik now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's got room past the 30, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. This one completes a Tunyon underneath. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect. Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get...
And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder,